Hello guys, welcome to Showers Means Business. Today we're bringing you everything farming. From this to this one. If you're out there, you've been dreaming to become a farmer, this is the right time. Get in contact with them. They will be able to start out with your seeds that are going to yield things like these ones. So stick around, watch the entire video. You'll be able to get to know where to start from, when to start, how much it's going to cost you, and your next move as well. Thank you very much for watching. What made you start this business?
Well, as I think Debbie mentioned, it's a sort of a social developmental enterprise. We know that the vegetable market in Africa is going to grow. Urbanization has been growing for years and years, population growth, years and years. People are going to lead different lives than they used to.
Yeah.
They're going to be having sedentary office lives, work lives. They need to eventually change a little bit their diets, where we see vegetables are a very, very important way of improving your diet if you have a sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah.
You can't eat fufu every day.
No, not at all.
If you only go and type on your laptop, it's not healthy.
Yeah.
And I think also there's, if we see, for instance, in Ghana, in the whole world, Ghana is the biggest tomato consumption population per GDP
In the whole world.
world.
Wow.
Ghanaians love tomatoes.
Wow.
And yet,
I see.
And yet
We even
Ghanaians,
import some from Burkina Faso.
yes, many. And yet Ghanaians say, oh, vegetables, nah. We don't really have that in our diet.
But it's in there.
For tomato, you're the number one.
Every soup, every
Soup, every stew, there's tomato.
there's tomato in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think the market definitely is the reason why. But I think also we like working with young people. We like to see young people create jobs for themselves. We like to see young people create jobs for others, and not having to wait in line until the right government program comes out or the right infrastructure is there. They can go and do it now.
Yeah.
And with farming, you don't have to make such a huge investment just to get started.
Yeah.
Almost anybody can get capital that you need. At least you can start nursing some seeds. You can start, but you have to be careful, of course. There's pest and diseases in Ghana. There's nematodes in the soil. There's viruses. You have to be careful. You need to be able to get advice, but you don't actually need that much money to start. So it's really interesting for young people.
I can see you sort of now a Ghanaian. How long have you been here?
Over the past 20 years, I've spent 5 in Ghana, coming and going around.
Are you able to speak any of the local dialects?
Mitsumika Tree Kaka.
Yeah, Debbie, how are you doing?
I'm fine. You're
Today, I'm doing great. Today we are here to talk to you about the wonderful stuff you are doing for farmers. What's the name of your business and what do you do as a business?
Okay, so first I will introduce myself. I'm Deborah Annabelle, agronomist for Hollandgreentechghana. And Hollandgreentech is a social enterprise that represents high-end suppliers. We have unique products and we also put in place special protocols for horticulture sector. So more like improving the horticulture sector through modernization technologies. Yes, that's mostly what we do.
Okay, so which of the businesses do you liaise with? Which companies and what do they do?
As I said earlier, high-end suppliers. They are Dutch companies. We deal with Rigs 1. Rigs 1 is into hybrid seeds, F1 hybrid seeds.
Okay.
So these are Rigs 1 seeds. They are quality seeds. They have good germination. They are hybrid seeds, F1 hybrid, as I said earlier. So uniformity, high yielding, disease resistance, and drought tolerance.
Okay.
So they are big in Africa, Tanzania. But the mother company is in the Netherlands.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you get hold of this and you want to plant, do you sort of give the farmer some direction as to how they should go about it?
Okay. So what Hollandgreentech does is we also provide agronomic services to farmers in the form of consultants. So anytime the farmers purchase our seeds, we have protocols, lay down protocols for the farmers, because these are hybrid seeds, precision seeds. So we don't just want the farmers to go about it with their normal traditional way of doing it. So we try to introduce new technologies like the use of the seed trays to do their nurseries, because that really helps curtail the problem of dumping or losing their nursery at a younger stage. So we try to come up with modern technology for our farmers. And one core thing we also do is about setting up demonstrational fields.
Okay, so that
Yes.
we go and have a look at it.
Exactly. So before we even introduce any variety to the market, we do demonstrations on the farmers field, not just at our office, but on the farmers field, where we train farmers, we invite farmers, we talk about the varieties to the farmers for them to know what they are putting their money into. We also have business cases. So before a client approaches us, we have a business case for tomatoes, for peppers, for most of our products. So a farmer has an idea, or anybody who wants to venture into farming, he has an idea of, okay, if I grow 1 acre of Jara tomatoes on this land, this is what I'm going to get at the end of the season.
So what are the varieties?
For tomatoes, we have 2 varieties. We have
No, not only tomatoes. Aside tomato, the other
we have a lot.
seeds.
Okay, so we have carrots.
Okay.
We have habaneros, mostly
Okay.
what we call the Mokonyam. Yes.
And this is what?
This is lettuce. So we have different types of lettuce. So this is impulsion lettuce, yes. And this is levistro. We have levistro also. So there are different varieties. We have so many varieties.
Okay, now, you know, when it comes to crop growing, most of the times the sizing and the output is that small. But I see that yours is different.
Yes.
Look at this one.
Yes.
Guys, those watching, look at the outcome. It's mind-blowing. How much does this weigh? Like, do you have an idea?
Yes, I think 4 of those weigh 1 kg. So,
Wow.
Yes. And one weigh like 180 to 200
So that
grams.
means that every single one will come out as big as this one?
Exactly. Yes. They are, you see the fruit size bigger like this because they are bred to become big. They are hybrid seeds. So they
Okay.
possess these qualities.
But the cucumber, why is it that small? Because I know big cucumbers when it comes to...
So we have different varieties, as I told you, we have different varieties. And based on your market target, some prefer the smaller ones, some prefer the larger ones. We have bigger ones than this.
Than this?
Yes,
Okay, I
bigger,
get
much
it.
bigger than this.
And the pepper, they
So
look
these are mostly called
beautiful.
habaneros. Yes, Mokonyam habaneros.
Mokonyam.
Yes. And it's very good for the body. It lowers cholesterol. Yes, it's really good when you're taking a lot of peppers.
Okay. Now, I want us to come to the other areas of farming that your company helps farmers to get it sorted. The greenhouse, the irrigation, integrated pest management, soil analysis, improvement, business development. I would want him to throw more light on it so that the viewers out there who are ready to open up their purses will get more insight. Bro, come over, let's do it. The irrigation, how does it work?
Well, technically, it works if you have a water source, whether it's a borehole or some water source that doesn't dry out, it's there all year. Then you use a pump. You can use solar, you can use petrol, fuel. You pump it up. The water tank is on the water tower and scaffolding. And then when the farmer needs to open the drip lines, to open the irrigation system, it's simply gravity. So we use gravity, but of course we need some kind of power. The solar system, solar pumps, you can go anywhere off-grid in Ghana and you can have the system operating. If you don't have that, then you also need fuel. Either way, you can get the irrigation to work.
So your company comes in to sort all of these out for the farmer.
Yeah, we have specialists.
Specialist who does that?
We come to site. We do
At what
training.
cost?
1 acre irrigation costs 5,200 for the equipment. Then depending on the farmer, because we have tailor-made solutions, each farmer is different. If a farmer comes in and says, I need to do various sites or I need to do a whole chunk of acres that are not connected, we have to talk about transportation fee, and we have an installation fee depending on also the size of the area that needs to be irrigated. But as a rule of thumb, it's 5,200 per acre.
What about the greenhouse bit?
The greenhouses, so the irrigation is a French supplier that we're working with called Rivolus.
Okay.
And with greenhouses, we have Robinson from Israel. They're really quite far ahead. I'd say they're innovators.
They are far ahead, I know.
Far ahead. So, and in Israel, they hardly get any arable land, and they have way too much sun and no rain, and it's very difficult for them. When the Israelis come to Ghana, they're always surprised everything is growing the way it is.
Yeah.
So we trust their technology. As of yet, we've not cleared any greenhouses through customs yet in Ghana.
Okay.
So I cannot say what our purchase price
will be. Okay. And the integrated pest management bit and the soil analysis, do you do that as well?
Yeah.
Or you are yet
So
to start?
we do the integrated pest management. It's a consultancy. So the idea is that if you buy any of our products, let's say a farmer comes and buys seeds, then we'll also advise about pest management. We'll also advise about irrigation. We'll advise about everything. And because of the European Union project we're doing in Kumasi, it's called Archipelago. We're working closely with Kwadaso Agri College, Kumasi Business Incubator at the Tech Campus. Because of that, we're dealing with all the different parts of the value chain. Because we're trying to help the farmers right from seeds and training through all the growing stages to post-harvest management, which includes market linkages. So our company is now getting all the competencies in every single arena. Yeah. In order to support the farmer. And that's really what we need, because if our farmers are profitable, we have good clients.
Yeah. So you sorting every problem that they face throughout the value chain.
Yes.
And I realized that looking at the sort of technology you bring to the fore, it wouldn't be okay financial wise for the farmers. So I was talking to you off camera. Do you have installment payment plans for people who are not well off to kickstart this dream of becoming farmers?
Our company cannot do that, but what we can do is we are actually looking for finance other parties to come in and do that. We're not a financial institution, unfortunately.
Thank you very much for the in-depth explanation of your product.
You're very welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice to see you here.
Nice seeing
Showers,
you.
eh?
Yeah, showers.
Nice.